This problem is a mixture problem. We're looking at octane ratings, and it states that the octane rating of a gasoline is a measure of the amount of isooctane in the gas. How much 87 octane gas and 93 octane gas should be blended in order to end up with 12 gallons of 91 octane gas? We'll approach this problem using our 5-step problem-solving strategy, and the first step is to familiarize ourselves with the situation. Since we have a mixture problem, we'll organize the information in a table. We're going to start by defining variables. We want to mix 87 octane gas and 93 octane gas. So let's let X equal the number of gallons of 87 octane gas and Y equal the number of gallons of 93 octane gas. Okay, in gallons. In the table, each column of the table should be the mixture or the solutions that we're adding to get the mixture, since we're working with a mixture problem. We're dealing with 87 octane gas, 93 octane gas, and the mixture. And in each row, in the first row, we'll look at the total amount, or the amount in gallons of the gasoline. In the middle row, we'll just write down the octane ratings to help us keep track of our information. And the bottom row, we'll look at the amount of octane. I think we can look at that, or how the mixture and the octane is going to go together. So if I make a table here, I can fill in what I know. I know the octane ratings. I'm going to write those in. The amount of gasoline, I have X gallons of 87 octane, Y gallons of 93 octane, and I'm told I need 12 gallons of 91 octane. Now we multiply these, 87X, 93Y, and 12 times 91, which is 1,092. And we're going to get our two equations from the top row and the bottom row of the table. We move to our second step, translate. And we have from the top row of the table that X plus Y has to equal 12. This has to do with the total amount of the gasoline. To measure the octane, in order to have the correct octane, we need to have the 87X plus 93Y equals 1,092. And this came from the third row in the table. So now we're ready to solve that system of equations. And solving that, because it's written in this form, I'm going to solve it using elimination. I'm going to eliminate the x's, so I multiply the first equation by negative 87. I get negative 87x minus 87y equals negative 87 times 12, which is negative 1,044. Copying this second equation, I have 87x plus 93y equals 1,092. And now I add. I've eliminated the x's. Adding the y's, I have 6y. Adding on the right side, I have 48. Dividing both sides of the equation by 6, I get y equals 8. Now, if y is 8, what does x have to be? Well, for my first equation, I can see that x plus y is 12. So if y is 8, x plus 8 is 12. Subtracting 8 from both sides, I see that x has to be 4. So I have a possible solution of x is 4 and y is 8. I move to my fourth step, which is to check the answers. And my possible solution said I had 4 gallons of 87 octane gas and 8 gallons of 93 octane gas. And I can see that I would have 12 gallons of the mixture, which is what I'm looking for, 4 plus 8. Also, let's check the octane rating. 87 times 4 plus 93 times 8. If I multiply 87 times 4, I get 348. Multiply 93 times 8, I get 744. And when I add, I get 1,092. Now that was what we calculated the octane rating of the mixture. How to get the octane rating of the mixture here, 12 times 91. So these numbers check. And I can state then that 4 gallons of 87 octane gas and 8 gallons of 93 octane gas should be used.